Hey, what's going on YouTube? John Lee here. I got another video for you. So this video, I'm going to be talking about the Amazon interview I had and how fucking weird it was. It was actually for like a subcontractor for Amazon, but they were trying to act like everything we do would be, as a reflection of Amazon, blah, blah, blah. And so in the initial, of course, I found this on Indeed. But in the initial advertisement for the position, delivery associate, it said starting pay as little as or the lowest possible rate of $7.50 an hour. So first of all, I wasn't, really excited about the idea that they wanted to give me, the lowest possible starting rate, because that's the way it was worded. And so obviously I was willing to negotiate if they were, so I went to applied, and then I went to, they have you do the interview at the Amazon warehouse, and they said, first impressions really do matter. And happy St. Patty's Day to everybody. Amazon would have you come in for an onboarding. It's so crazy because they ask so much. These big companies ask so much of people, but they end up slipping and dropping the fucking ball like everybody else, and then act like their shit don't stink. So I go to the interview. It's from 8 to 8:30 yesterday. Or no, it was from 2 to 2:30. I'm an idiot. My orientation deal this morning was from 8 to 8:30. Or no, it was at 8:30. I'm pretty damn sure it was 2 to 2:30, so I get there, and it's like 2:29. They're doing like doubled up interviews that really made me feel awkward. Like just from the get-go. Like, you're going to interview somebody else, like, with me at the same time because you're trying to save time, so you're like doubling up interviews. So I'm like totally feeling like I'm competing with this person next to me instead of getting my own individual chance to have a one-on-one interview. I just feel like it was rude. Like, how would Amazon feel if I had Amazon and FedEx sitting next to each other and I was interviewing them? I mean, just how rude is that? So they didn't really ask me they asked questions, and then basically ran through a couple scenarios. It was me and then this other guy next to me. And then I'm just like, he kept saying things real similar. I mean, we had kind of the same questions, so we had some of the same answers. So it was really fucking dumb. And then the guy was like, but I was totally getting ready to just walk out and leave because, they had me sit there. Well, first of all, of course, I got there 15 minutes early is on time. And so I was starting to think that they weren't going to call my name because it was 8:29 and I'm sitting there basically watching two associates interviewing two other people. And it was just, they basically used up all my time for my interview to interview two other people and for me to sit there. And they called my name like right at 8:29. And so, I mean, really I was about to walk out because it's just so fucking rude. They want you to come correct, but they don't seem to, be held to the same accountability. Hey, I'm here from 8 to 8:30. That's all the time you have for you and me to both interview each other. But anyway, so I felt that was a little rude. They called my name right at fucking 8:29, I swear to God. But then they sit us down and have this double interview. I just got a creepy vibe, and it was just kind of weird as shit. And to be honest, the guy was really nice, but he seemed kind of had an off vibe. Just seemed really odd. And, they're like, you guys are exactly what we want, blah, blah, blah. Said that to both of us. And then, but didn't say anything about, we basically covered the schedules, but we didn't really cover if we had a company vehicle, what the schedule hours would be. We didn't talk about how much money would be involved. And then I go home, and then last night I get, a phone call yesterday after I left saying, no, that we want to offer you the position, where I didn't get a chance to talk to them. I didn't get a chance to ask them any questions. They didn't really explain anything or tell me what they were going to pay me until they threw me an offer letter. And I just think that, all around, that's really unprofessional. And then so I get there, and so I was like, okay, I actually accepted the offer because, I knew that's what it said in the ad, but of course I wanted an opportunity to try to negotiate. I forfeited that opportunity to negotiate against my better judgment and decided I'll go ahead and start this morning and it'll be great. Fuck it. You got to take the good with the bad. And so I get up there and, because I have a drone business, I run a lot of, apps that take up a lot of memory. I don't choose to use, my personal phone for work. It's not that I don't choose to, it's that I can't really, because I just don't have the room to it. And then, so when I get there this morning, it's 8:30. Actually, it's 8:28. It's 8:29. I believe in being prompt, and I believe in professionals, having one chance to make a first impression just as much as the employee. So he's basically like, oh, I'll be right back up there after I go back to the warehouse, and I'm standing outside looking like a fucking idiot, waiting on this asshole to come let me in the fucking building. And then finally some other gal that works there came and let me in. And then here he come walking up with a fucking Amazon like jacket type thing, talking about, here, put this on, let's go back to the warehouse. And then we go, as we're walking back there, he's like, oh, I'm gonna need you to download this app, Flex app, to your phone. And in the interview, the guy already mentioned, I hope you guys are okay with the apps and technology, because this is we'll need you to download, 4 or 5 apps, throughout this process. And I'm thinking, well, I hope that shit's on a company shit, just because I can't run that shit, and I'm not comfortable with it. And so I said, we're walking back to the warehouse, this is supposed to be onboarding or whatever, and I'm like, hey, I just, would like to ask if we're going to need to download all these apps on my personal phone. I was, really hoping that this could all be done on a work phone. I didn't get a chance to really talk to anybody about anything. But the guy was very standoffish, and he was like, well, I need you to do this. No, you're going to end up getting a company phone, but for right now, I just need you to put this on your phone and all this. And like gave me this long explanation instead of just saying yes or fucking no, man. Either I need it on my phone, why are people so fucking weird? Why are you asking me to put your shit on my fucking personal phone? Well, I can save you trips if you put in the wrong social security number and shit, otherwise you'll have to reschedule this and make an appointment just to, have that time with me again. And I'm like, what an arrogant bastard. And so this is a reflection of this company, which I don't even remember their fucking name. It's some delivery service that's subcontracting or something for Amazon, but they all act like they're Amazon hotshots because of the fucking name and the brand. But man, people are fucking people. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little old school, which means I'm not gonna fucking just go in there and let you fucking boss me around, tell me to put this shit and that shit on my phone, expect me to not give me an opportunity to negotiate for myself and my family. I mean, come on, not tell me. So then as I get back there, I see a whiteboard behind me as he's trying to set up an account, and I'm like, okay, fuck it. You know, after the guy seemed like a real asshole about me even asking about the fucking app. I'm like, you know, trying to be all timid about it and shit. And I'm like, well, they kind of didn't mention any of this stuff. And I look at this whiteboard behind me and showing all these metrics. And it showed like last, you know, end time of the day was like 9:16 p.m. And I'm thinking, and I see like 25% over 1:30 p.m. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And I'm kind of picking up on the idea that, you know, you're going to have some late days. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not a huge deal, but it just depends on when I start. You know what I mean? Is what I'm thinking, especially for this amount of money that I was not able to negotiate for which particular hours of the day that I wasn't even told. So it's just like setting expectations. You know, that was part of our interview. It was one of our, you know, the other guys, it was one of the questions that they were talking about, setting expectations. That's such a really big, important part of communication. And Amazon, man, you really dropped the ball on this shit, because so I'm looking at this whiteboard and I said, I'm sorry, sir, I need to ask. I hate to ask you, but what time do you guys start? And he said, well, our start time's 10 o'clock. And for 20 years, I've worked, you know, from 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning. And so I know that, you know, I'm most productive earlier in the day. I don't know why we couldn't have had this conversation before I ever drove, you know what I'm saying, all the way up to the fucking warehouse. Only for this little bastard to be a little cocksucker right to my face and act like I wasn't worth his fucking time of day. So, you know, I love getting packages from Amazon, but I'm not a big Jeff Bezos fan, and I'm certainly way more not a fan after going up there and actually, you know, making an attempt at possibly working for them, which, to be honest, and I told the guy yesterday, the only reason I was even interested in getting in with Amazon is because I'm a licensed drone pilot, and my end game isn't delivering packages on the ground, it's through the air. So, you know, this shit just doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. But who the fuck is gonna, you know, if you want to work at 10 a.m., that's fine. If you want to work till 10 p.m. or you want to work all the way around the clock, 3 days, 5 days, I don't care. You know, they basically reeled me in and got me to basically agree to something that I wasn't comfortable with, nor was I informed, nor did I have the opportunity to really negotiate what was best for me or my family. So, and there was horrible communication. I hate to be the person to say it, but Amazon, I'd never work for you because you suck.